Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Modern Warfare 2. The grind is officially completed. We have completed the camo grind in Modern Warfare 2 and unlocked the Mastery Camo Orion on all the base weapons at least. I have yet to touch the DLC guns. We'll start doing that sooner or later. Probably like in the coming weekend, I believe there's a double weapon XP weekend going on. Probably grind it out then. But yeah, all base weapons maxed out, gold unlocked, platinum unlocked, polyatomic unlocked, and now officially Orion unlocked. Let's quickly go through them and check it out. We're not going to go through all the weapons today. So the plan for today is we're going to play a bunch of games with different weapon types, one weapon from each weapon class. Tentatively, my favorite gun at the moment. Things obviously can change through the year and as time progresses. And I definitely have multiple favorites in certain weapon classes. So like, I'm not 100% sure this is exactly my favorite one. But for today, these are the ones we're going to be using. So yeah, let's just quickly check it out. So for the assault rifle, we're going to be doing the TAQ-56. I'll go through the builds. I think the best thing to do is we'll play the games, and because we're going to be playing on various maps, I'll play the game. At the end of the game, we'll go to the build and do the weapon preview, as opposed to doing everything right now. But TAQ-56 is the tentative assault rifle. The battle rifle will be going with the TAQ-V. Submachine gun, we've got the Vaznev 9K. The Bryson, we've got the Bryson 800. Shotgun, we've got the Bryson 800. A light machine gun, we've got the RAAL MG. Marksman rifle, we've got the Lockwood MK2. Sniper rifle, we've got the LAB 330. The handgun, we've got the P890. And then the melee weapon will obviously be running around with a knife at the moment. So yeah, those are all the weapon classes. So let's just quickly, before we do anything, check out the camo challenges. Not all of them, but we'll look at the mastery ones. So for all the guns, there are a base weapon, weapon camos that you need to complete as you level up the weapon. For certain weapons, there are 4, and other weapons, there might only be 1. Specifically, like the launchers and the melee weapons, there's only 1. Most of the regular guns have 4. Once you complete all 4 challenges, you'll unlock yourself gold. There's a gold challenge to unlock gold. So you're not going to get gold right off the bat. You're going to unlock the gold challenge to earn gold. The gold challenge usually revolves around getting kills without dying a certain amount of times. It might vary for the melee weapon launchers. I'm not sure what the melee weapon launcher ones are, but yeah, there's some variation. Once you complete gold, then you have to move on to the next weapon for each category. Once you've completed 8 gold camos, or there's different numbers for each weapon category. But once you've completed a certain number of gold camos for the weapon category, for example, in this case, the assault rifles, you need 8 of them, you'll unlock yourself the platinum challenge. The platinum challenge for most of the guns revolve around getting X number of long shots. Again, it differs for launchers and melee weapons a little bit, obviously. And then once you've completed 51 platinum challenges, you'll unlock yourself the polyatomic challenge. And the polyatomic challenge, again, most of the weapons revolve around getting 25 headshots. It's different for the launchers and the melee weapons. There's also some variation. I think there's some, it's X number of headshots. The bulk of it's 25. I think a couple of the snipers required only 20. And I'm not sure, there might be shotguns also might only require 20 pistols. Maybe. I'm not sure. But it's basically X number of headshots will unlock the polyatomic challenge. Once you've completed 51 polyatomic camo challenges, you will finally unlock yourself Orion, which is the end goal, the mastery challenge, camo. Now, just a heads up, obviously for the gold challenge, it requires you getting these camos completed. So you have to do those camos to get the gold challenge. But when it comes to the platinum challenge, it'll only require you to get X number of gold camos in the certain weapon class. So in the case of the assault rifle, it requires 8 gold camos. But because the assault rifle class has 9 guns now, thanks to the DLC gun, currently 9 guns, there'll probably be more later on. But yeah, they added the M13B with the Season 1 update, and more than likely there'll be more assault rifles coming in the future. So you don't actually have to complete the 8 base assault rifles. You can pick any 8 assault rifle, and as long as you unlock the gold camo for the assault rifle, you will unlock the platinum challenge for those guns that you've completed the gold on. So there is opportunity as the year goes by that you can potentially skip on certain guns to get the platinum challenge. Again, this applies also to the SMG class currently because there's a new SMG, there's a new sniper rifle. So you potentially could skip a certain sniper rifle gold grind and go for the DLC one if you prefer it, and it will unlock the platinum challenge. Now, this also applies to the polyatomic challenge. The polyatomic challenge only requires 51 platinum challenges completed. So if you've got the platinum challenge completed for, say, 9 assault rifles, so you complete the DLC gun and the other 8, that's going to count towards the polyatomic challenge as the 9th platinum that you've earned. So you could potentially skip a platinum challenge from a different weapon class or something like that. So currently there's 3 DLC guns, but there's going to be a 4th one added in the Season 1 Reloaded. Say you complete all 4 DLC guns, you could potentially skip out the entire launcher class, which has 4 launchers, but you wouldn't need to do them because you'll have 4 platinums from the DLC guns, which will unlock the polyatomic challenge. So the nice thing about this, and this has been happening since I think Cold War, where you could potentially trade a weapon for a different weapon and complete the challenges, and you will still make progress towards the final camo. You're not locked into completing the base weapons or just to get the final camo. Obviously for me, I have completed all the base weapons. I haven't yet touched the DLC guns. So all these 51 platinums and polyatomics are from the base weapons. I did complete the launchers. I did complete both the melee weapons and stuff like that. But like I said, as the year progresses and there are more DLC guns, the more potential for skipping out on certain weapon types if you haven't yet completed them and you don't want to do them. And then obviously once you've completed 51 51 polyatomic challenges. Again, any polyatomic challenge that you complete, it doesn't have to be only the base ones. Once you've completed 51 of them, you'll have yourself the Orion camo. So let's just do a quick preview of the Orion camo. Oh God, I always hit R3 instead of L3. So yeah, Orion camo on at least the assault rifle at the moment. Again, as we play the game, once I complete the match and I know which gun I'm using, I'll showcase my build for it, and then we'll also do the preview at the end of the game. So I will have timestamps in my description if you guys want to just skip around to specific previews or something like that. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. Yeah, it was odd. Like I was doing the unlock challenge for the polyatomic, And the last gun I had was the battle rifle, the TAQ-V. For some reason, the TAQ-V doesn't have this preview animation. I don't know why, but it seems like all the other base weapons do have a preview animation. So we can do it. But yeah, Polyatomic looks good. I mean, Orion looks good. Looks good. So the plan for the, it's strange because usually this final mastery camo stream, I usually do it after completing all the base weapon master of mastery streams, or like unlocking it and doing the unlock thing. The final stream for the base weapons is the mastery camo stream. But this time we're going to be kicking off with the Orion stream because we have yet to do the master masteries for the base weapons. Just the way the grind worked out, that's how it goes, Like, because you have to unlock a challenge and then complete the other weapons and unlock the next challenge, I decided to hold off on the Master of Mastery streams for the base weapons, and we will do that over the coming days and weeks and months, even though it's all completed now. So yeah, Orion grind completed. Let's jump in and play some games with the different weapon types, and just have some fun for the most part. I'm not promising amazing gameplay or anything, just more to showcase the camo and the achievement that I have unlocked for it, I guess. If it's even an achievement. It's just more of a time sink, I feel. Anyone with enough time can do these challenges, and it's not particularly difficult. And if there are guns that are giving you a harder time, you can always skip it and do a DLC gun to get the final camo unlocked. And then come back to it if you want. If you want the full completion, you can always come back to the ones that are hard after unlocking the challenges for the others. Also, they'll have shipment coming with a reloaded, and shipment's going to make the grind so much more simpler, I hope, for everyone else. I think one of the viewers, Superglue, mentioned this, but he was just kind of joking around and be like, when I was doing the polyatomic challenge, and he's like, man, I wish they had a mode where like everyone has big heads so you can get the headshots easily. How nice would it be if they had special modes throughout the year that aided in certain challenges, like for the people who haven't yet completed them, like that, like for example, a bigger head challenge or something like that, right? That'd be pretty cool.
Mags. Drop the loading. Swapping mags.
We've taken the lead.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Changing mag.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Cold-blooded online. Friendly UAV on station. The enemy's taken the lead.
Swapping mags. Reloading.
Covering your 6.
Lost the lead.
They really gotta like. This map should be a very low priority in the play, like the pool. Like last couple of times I've been playing, this has been a very high priority map for some reason, and it's just genuinely not a good map.
Scratch one.
Oh yeah. No, I missed.
The lead is ours.
I have that side.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly UAV online. We've taken the lead. Ghost online. The lead is ours. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Friendly cluster mine set.
Changing mag.
Halfway to mission complete. Stay sharp. Hostile care package deployed. Hostile team in the AO. Friendly SAE on the way.
Chopper gunner marked.
Don't mess with mis compas. Switching mags. Counter UAV online.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference.
Drop the sniper.
Counter UAV
Fucking dead.
offline.
Beat ya.
UAV is bingo fuel.
I am with you.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile UAV in the area.
Thermite, take cover.
The enemy's taken the lead. We've taken the lead. We've lost the lead. This is ours.
Fuck their day up.
The enemy's taken the lead.
On your six!
Watch your fire, idiota.
We're getting hit hard. We've taken the
Loading.
lead. We've lost the lead.
No.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah, they should really make this a very low priority map. You only get it on very rare occasions. It's awful. So yeah, that was the assault rifle gameplay with the TAQ-56. This is the build I went with. The Cronin Mini Pro, the FSS Combat Grip, 40 round mags, armor piercing rounds, and the FSS shark fin. There's no pro tuning, nothing like that. No advanced tuning or anything. It's just attachments the way I get them. I just really not even bothered messing with the tuning at all up to this point. The honorable assault rifle mention I'd like to put out there is the M16. I know a lot of you have heard the M16 is awful, but they did actually buff it with Season 1. And when I used it, it was actually quite a lot of fun. But you do need attachments on it. So this was my M16 build, the Cronin Mini Pro, the Seiken XZ grip, 45 round mags, and the VX Pineapple. And then like what helps a lot is this X10 Havoc 90. I think this reduces the recoil, and I just feel like the bursts are a little tighter. So you can do your follow-up bursts and get a lot of kills. The reason I'm debating whether this is my favorite assault rifle, or because I feel like it requires a little extra work because you're doing the burst fire, right? But it's not always rewarding. The kills, when you get kills with it, it's extremely rewarding, right? Which is why I like it a lot. But you're not always guaranteed to do well with it. Like, it's not like, it's not a sure thing, like, I'm going to slay out with the M16 today. So it is a bit of a struggle to use. But man, it feels so rewarding when you get kills with it, right? Whereas things like the M4, even this SCAR, a lot of the other assault rifles are just more like run-of-the-mill, they're good, they're going to slay out, you're going to do well, right? Like the Kustov 74U or 74U or whatever is also really good. I think the bulk of the time I'll probably end up using this, the SCAR. But on occasions, I might want to pull out that M16, you know, because I do actually really like it, and I still need to play around with it more on the regular maps to see how viable it is. Like a lot of the grind I did with it was on Shoot House, and it was good there. But again, just a little tougher to use, you know, and a little more effort is required. But when it pops off, it feels so rewarding. That's why I wanted to give it like the honorable mention. I actually do prefer the M16 over it. It's just like I said, it's not a guaranteed slaying weapon for me at the moment. Whereas like something like the SCAR or the M4 and all, those are like more sure things. Like not always, but I'm more likely than not going to do well with them. Yeah. Anyway, assault rifle gameplay, TAQ-56. Yeah, out of all the assault rifles, I actually had the most fun with the M16. It was, like I said, it felt so rewarding doing well with it once you got the build. It's just, I don't know if I can make it my primary assault rifle when I'm not consistent with it, you know. And like I said, I need to definitely play it around with it more on the regular maps to see how viable it is.
Domination. Securing Alpha.
Touching from the rear.
Alpha secure. Secure Bravo. Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. The lead is ours. We control all objectives. Secure the perimeter. Enemy securing Charlie.
Sniper,
Enemy
KIA!
to Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Casi me lleva.
Got an enemy! Happy to help, mate.
We've lost Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV active. Charlie secure. Enemies taking
Switching
Charlie.
mags.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Enemies taking Alpha.
Swapping mags.
We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Get after him. Secure Bravo. Friendly UAV online.
Contact.
Fast hands online.
Multiple. Loading.
We're losing Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Stay up.
Enemy securing Alpha. Objective Bravo secure. We've lost Alpha. We control Charlie.
Took a round. Semtex. Last mag. Sniper's down.
We're taking Alpha. We're losing Bravo. We're losing Charlie. All objectives secure. Hold what you got. We've lost Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
I'm on your 6.
We're taking Bravo. The enemy has captured.
Loading.
Got an enemy visual.
Shit.
Securing
Switching
objective
mags.
Bravo. We're taking Bravo.
See me coming. Scratch one. Requesting recon flyover.
The enemy took Alpha.
Switching mags.
Counter UAV ready. Securing objective
Counter
Charlie.
UAV online. They're blind.
Solid copy. Counter UAV running signals interference.
Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Charlie secure.
UAV is bingo.
Securing objective Alpha. The enemy took Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. VTOL ready to deploy.
Requesting close air.
Objective
Target
Bravo
marked.
secure.
Solid copy. Longbow 3-1 on station.
Friendly cluster mine planted. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online. We're taking Alpha.
Counter UAV is returning to base.
Enemies taking Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. 2 objectives secure. Securing Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. We control Alpha. We're losing Bravo.
Linda, got one.
Securing Bravo. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Friendly UAV online. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We control 2 objectives. We've taken the lead.
Longbow 3-1.
We're taking Charlie. Our mortar strike is inbound. Securing Charlie. We're losing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead.
Wanna aim.
Attack me.
Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
I shouldn't have challenged that, dude. He had the scope on me.
Hostile UAV in the area. Secure Bravo. The enemy secure those
Drop the
positions.
motherfucker. Flash, cover your eyes.
Enemies taking aim. We're taking Bravo. Secure Bravo. We control Bravo. The lead is ours. Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Enemy UAV active. Friendly counter UAV on station. We're taking Bravo.
Requesting recon flyover.
Friendly UAV on station. Counter UAV
Loading.
standing by.
Counter UAV online.
The enemy's advancing.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed.
Securing objective Bravo. The enemy is captured. Secure Bravo.
Be advised, UAV.
Bravo
Dropping
secure.
ammo here. I'm taking fire. C4, get back.
We're losing Bravo. We've been defeated.
Yeah, I thought we would have won that one. I'm kind of surprised we lost it. We had the like points holding so long, yet somehow they managed to squeak it out. Anyway, battle rifle TAQ-V was the gun. Cronin Mini Pro, TV Cardinal stock, Cardinal stock, FSS combat grip, 30 round mags, and the FSS shark fin. I've been playing around with the 30 round mag in this one. My original build was a no magazine, and I'd have maybe like armor piercing rounds or something like that. But I think the 30 round mags is more useful than the armor piercing. It helps having that few extra rounds. Out of the battle rifles, the honorable mention, I guess, would be the TAQ Recon. But honestly, the battle rifles are one of the worst categories in the game, in my opinion, with the exception of the TAQ-V being kind of fun to use. FTAC was alright when I was grinding it out in Shoot House. I have yet to use the build in regular maps. I ground out the FTAC early on, but it was awful. But that might have been me, because I had used a M4. What is going on? Why can't this thing just load it in? This game is so weird, man. It won't load in now until I back out and then reload in. So yeah, the FTAC was, what's up, Slayer? Nah, not today, man. Not today. The FTAC was pretty bad because I had used the M4 receiver to switch to the FTAC, I think. And I think that might have messed up the stats on it because it was one of the first times, and I believe if you were using a blueprint and you change attachments, it messed up the stats a little bit. So that might have been the reason I really had a bad experience in the beginning. When I ground out the FTAC in Shoot House for the headshots, it was actually kind of fun to use. It was just, yeah, I need to play with it on the regular maps. But still, out of all of them, the battle rifles were just an awful category, dude. Honestly, genuinely just terrible. But yeah, let's do the preview for the gun. Oh, yeah, for some reason the battle rifles don't have a preview animation. So I guess I'll just do it manually. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's all the battle rifles, but definitely this TAQ-V doesn't have the like preview animation option. Yeah, so you can do the preview weapon, but there's no preview animation, just to hide the UI for it for some reason. But yeah, anyway. The battle rifle gameplay. We'll probably do an end summary at the very end. where we summarize all my favorites and thoughts a little bit. Not like a brief one. Like I said, we will do the master of masteries for each weapon, even the base ones and all, now that it's completed, even though it's completed. So in those, I'll try to be a tad bit more detailed about my thoughts about the guns and all, more specifically. Right now, it's just more to enjoy in this one, I might do the shotgun because there's so few maps that you'll get away with doing shotgun.
Target area confirmed. Get to the hard point.
I genuinely did not enjoy the shotguns.
Enemy personnel at the hard point. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Enemies inside the perimeter. Capture the hard point.
I'm your guardian angel. Subtext! Taking effective fire!
Hey.
Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Our counter UAV is active. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly mortar strike inbound.
Laser game position away.
Friendly UAV online.
Watching your six, soldier!
Swapping mags.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemy UAV overhead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Tossing sticky grenade!
I didn't mean to
Friendly
throw it in the
UAV
front
on
of the
station.
bus.
inside the perimeter. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
What? I shot him right point blank.
Target
Location updated. Capture the hard point. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
enemy here!
Those activated.
Took him out! Shit!
Standing by.
Around!
Hostile UAV in the area. Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
Calling in a counter UAV!
Solid copy. Enemy UAV overhead. Counter UAVs. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Holy shit! Taking effective fire!
Enemy UAV active. You're halfway to mission complete. Keep fighting. UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time.
Throwing flash grenade! Flash! Watch your eyes! Tossing sticky grenade! Dropped one! Contact!
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Changing mag.
RPG! Take cover!
Hard point relocating. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
RPG!
UAV ready to deploy. Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online. Counter UAV ready.
Requesting counter UAV!
Copy. Counter UAV on station. Running interference. Hostile UAV in the area. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Hostile cluster mine active. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Hard point compromised.
How did that not
Secure
kill?
the area. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Counter UAV is being a fuel. RTB at this time.
Holy shit! Flash
Enemy
out!
personnel at the hard point. We've got them on the run. Keep it up. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Fire, asshole!
Friendly UAV online. Location updated. Capture the hard point. I need ammo.
I'll cover you!
Cluster mine deployed. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. relocating. Stand by. Enemy inside the perimeter. Target area
Gonna let
updated.
that
Move to
slide.
the hard point. Mission is complete. Good work.
So Bryson 800 shotgun gameplay. This was the build I went with. FSS Watchman stock, the demo X50 tactical pump, SA Schwingen DX muzzle, 29.5 inch rifle barrel, and the point G3P04 laser. I don't know if I like the laser. I hate the fact that the lasers are visible. And considering I wasn't really sprinting around with it, I might have been better off with a one that isn't visible at the hip, but gives you the hip fire benefits or something like that. Slight hip fire benefits or something. Let's play the preview animation. Honestly, I didn't really like I just don't like shotgun gameplay. I'm not a fan of shotgun gameplay. I find it very low skill and not particularly fun. I mean, honestly, I do badly with the shotgun sometimes, a lot of times, but that's mainly because I'm just so against the gameplay that it makes you do. And but it was all right. Definitely the 725 is honorable mention as far as shotguns go. The 725 being the Lockwood whatever, that Lockwood one, the 2-shot one, that was semi-entertaining sometimes. But yeah, this Bryson 800 is probably my favorite of the lot, I guess, if I had to pick. Yeah, this game's too far gone. I'm just gonna back out. And I don't like the map. I wasn't too thrilled with the map, and it's way too far gone. I'll do sniper on this one because I'm a shit sniper. I'm a shit sniper. Sniper gameplay out of the way on this one.
Kill confirmed. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly care package on the way.
Loading. Watch out! Incoming!
Friendly Juggernaut is active. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy spotted. Ah.
Fucking head, feature!
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy in the
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Cover deployed.
Cold-blooded, online.
Flash grenade!
Friendly Overwatch Helo entering the AO. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly UAV on station.
Incoming, did ya?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Surprise, cabron!
Shit.
Enemy UAV active.
How did that not hit?
Friendly UAV online.
So maybe done ground war
Friendly
or some
UAV
shit
on
like that,
station.
like, or
Hostile
invasion
VTOL
for the sniper.
incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Just,
Hostile UAV in the area.
dude, that first bullet should have hit, man. I wonder about this game.
Fuck their day up.
Enemy UAV overhead. We're getting hit hard.
Off you go. I'm standing in it.
Dude, where?
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Linda, got one.
Mission failed. Return
Got a few kills, I guess. LAB 330 is the sniper rifle of choice. SZ1 MW PEQ laser, ZLR T70 pad extension, the Cronin G140 cheek riser, FSS ST87 bolt, and armor piercing rounds. I'm a horrible sniper, but to be fair, sniping in this game, the grind wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like, I was really dreading the sniping in this game because of the way the maps were. But ground war and invasion and all made for the grind quite a bit chiller. And they are usable in 6v6, although I feel like there's some major hit detection issues with this game. And it's particularly pronounced in the longer or mid-range single shot weapons. Like you particularly notice it a lot. Like I would definitely recommend the AX80 or whatever, the sniper rifle. But when I was grinding the headshots, man, so much of the like shots that were guaranteed headshots were not giving me headshots or not even hit markers sometimes. The other two sniper rifles are like a little more hard hitting. So I think they're more like better for like the big ground war like invasion modes. Whereas these ones, this and the AX80, a little better suited for the 6v6 experience, a tad bit more appropriate. They're all still hard scope snipers, I feel like. I think building them for quick scoping and all isn't going to work out as well. So you want to build it for a little bit more hard scope in action and play that role. If you want to quick scope, the SPR Marksman rifle is the quick scope sniper that you'd actually want to be using, which is also very good. But yeah. Yeah, but regardless, I'm a horrible sniper. So hard scoping would have been the preferred choice regardless. But yeah, I'm not, rarely am I going to get like top-notch sniper gameplay because I'm just not confident with my sniper shots. I've played on laggy connections way too long that I just don't like sniping. Like, I just don't find it rewarding, And playing on laggy connections, particularly for as long as I have, has made me very not confident with my sniper shots, But I don't think I'd ever been a big fan of it, regardless of how good or bad my connection was. But like I said, the grind wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Like, I leveled it up all in Invasion, and then I did do a bit of the grind in 6v6, I think. Long shots I did in Invasion, and then headshots I did on Shoot House. So. Sniping and shipment's also probably gonna be a chiller experience. Like, as believe it or not, like you can just sit in one spot and people keep running into your scope. So there will be that too. I mean, it depends on the players you're up against. Some psychos sometimes just make it a miserable experience regardless. But yeah, I was awful at sniping. Got it out of the way like early on, and then there's so many semi-automatics in this game though, man. Just so many of them. Which is also another reason I was like reluctant to like, what's it called? What was it? Reluctant to use the M16 because there's just so many semi-automatics, and I'm like, dude, do I want to put myself like the one game that usually I'll do decently or at least have a good chance of doing okay is the assault rifle gameplay. Usually, not always. Often it's my warm-up game, the assault rifle, because it'll be the first gun I use on when I'm doing these playing on games where I'm trying out different weapon types. So it's not always a guaranteed thing. But then just the thought of like, oh my god, there's going to be so many semi-automatics that I'm going to have to play with all the other weapon classes. Like, do I want to just have another one as an assault rifle, even though it was one of the funner guns to use at the time of the grind? Let's do the light machine gun on this map.
Hard point.
Watching your six.
Target area located. Secure the hard point. personnel at the hard point.
Linda, got one.
We've taken the lead. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV online.
Semtex out.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Enemy UAV active.
But I don't know where to like.
Friendly VTOL entering this sector.
I'm gonna post it.
UAV is online. Enemies inside the perimeter. Station. Our counter UAV is active. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Target area updated. Move to the hard. Friendly UAV online.
Fuck their day up.
Hard point relocating. Stand by. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Grenade out. Semtex out.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target.
Loading.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna stop shooting until this
Friendly
dude's
counter
dead.
UAV is online. Friendly UAV online. Friendly counter UAV is on station. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly VSO inbound. Locating the
even
next hard
now.
point. Get ready. Tasking.
Fuck their day up.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Go your butt.
Moving here.
Portable radar on board.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. We hold the advantage. Take it. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
We have an ammo box here. Stimpex out! Stun grenade out!
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Friendly counter UAV is online. Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Friendly VTOL on station. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Semtex out!
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Watch your fire, idiota!
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
We're even, for now.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Aye.
Find me, Chicago! Gotta patch up! Visual on the enemy.
Care package inbound. Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint relocated. Secure. Counter. We've got a
Contact! Got more fight ahead.
friendly cluster mine planted. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Enemy spotted! Switching mags!
Mission complete. Solid
RAAL MG LMG gameplay. This is the build. VLK 4.0 optic, FSS riot stock, stippled 40 grip, and the armor piercing rounds. So yeah, one attachment short, but you know, it's all good. It worked out. Worked out. Oh jeez, that takes up a nice portion of the screen, huh? LMGs, like, I hated the LMGs in Modern Warfare 2019, and then Dragon kind of convinced me to build the LMGs for like more maneuverability and stuff like that back then, and then the gameplay became like better. This year I feel it's the opposite. You kind of want to lean into the LMG like build and don't try to like swap things around for maneuverability, this, that, and the other. Lean in a little bit and play the LMG role, and it's rewarding. It's a beast, you know? They're really good. But you do need to like play that LMG sentinel role or whatever, right? And to excel with them. And some of the like honorable, like, well, one of the honorable mentions for the thing would be the Seiken MG, whatever, I think at 34 or whatever, I don't know what it is, the Seiken one. I think the RAAL one, when you're playing heavily camp heavy and you know these maps are going to require you to stay, you're going to camp and hold down certain spots and you don't have to move around as much, the RAAL is the thing. I don't know if the Seiken is that much more maneuverable, but it is definitely more so than the RAAL. So I think that, or the Icarus might be more maneuverable. So those three, but I prefer the Seiken over the Icarus because it's a little harder hitting and a tad bit more maneuverable than the RAAL. So I think if I was doing a map where I have to move around a lot and I want to do LMG gameplay, it might be the Seiken LMG over the RAAL. But yeah, this was the beast of the beasts. But you're kind of like locked down to staying still. Like in this game, actually, like I kind of made the mistake. It was like a hard point game, but got away with it because of the size of the map. So I was able to get to position and then hold it down a little bit. That looks good. That looks really good. We'll do the Marksman rifle for this one. Honestly, I think the SMG would be the better choice for this map. But I don't know if we'll get a good map for this next game. So,
Kill confirmed. Confirmed. Enemy KIA.
UAV in the area.
EKIA confirmed.
Oh, that should have been a one shot. That definitely should have been a one shot.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Stun incoming!
I'm taking enemy fire.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Cold-blooded online.
Alright, stop paying attention to that one. Oh,
Soldier.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Enemy in the area.
Confirmed 1. Confirmed the kill.
UAV online.
I'm getting stitched
Kill
up!
confirmed. EKIA confirmed.
We failed basic! Check fire!
Online.
Look around!
Stun grenade out.
Enemy UAV active. UAV ready to deploy.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Enemy care package incoming. Counter UAV standing by.
The lead is
Calling
ours.
in a counter UAV!
Friendly UAV on station.
Counter UAV destroyed.
no. Those teammates when I needed
Our
them.
counter UAV is active.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Missile entering this sector. Enemy bomb drone is in the area.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Mission is half complete. Secure this victory. Confirmed 1.
Ah, freaking hell, dude. Timing, dude.
Confirmed the kill.
Dropped one!
Oi.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Confirmed. Enemy KIA.
Oh, that should be one.
Tossing sticky grenade.
KIA confirmed. Tag secure. Kill confirmed. We're gaining ground. Don't let up.
UAV standing by. Enemy UAV active.
Requesting recon at my location.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Hostile care package in the area.
Confirmed one.
Changing mags.
Shit.
All hunters, mission accomplished. Lack a job.
Lockwood MK2. This was the build. Lockwood Bullseye stock. Lockwood Merciless comb. Longhorn lever. And the .45 GVT armor piercing rounds. So again, just 4 attachments and no 5th attachment, but it works out. It works out. Dude, the Lockwood is, this MK2 is so much fun to use. It's so nasty when you drop someone with it. It feels like a shotgun, but it is like a marksman rifle hybrid kind of quick scoping sniper-ish thing. Doesn't have as much range, obviously, but as some of the other snipers and marksman rifles. But man, if you can hit your shots, it is nasty. I think for the marksman rifles, if the map is a close range map, I would probably I'd prefer using this Lockwood MK2. But if it was a longer range map, obviously the SPR is the go-to sniper kind of quick scoping gun and all that. But I felt like it's too much like a sniper that if I was doing marksman rifle gameplay, I don't feel like it represents the marksman rifle as much as it actually represents a sniper rifle, right? So for the longer range maps, I would actually probably go with the EBR. I'll show you the build for the EBR after the preview of this. But yeah, I think I prefer the EBR. So that would be like the honorable mention marksman rifle. Again, the SPR is nasty. It is really good. But I feel like it plays more a sniper role than it does a marksman rifle. So that's why I just feel like if I was going for marksman rifle gameplay, it would be either this Lockwood MK2 or the EBR. Like, even though this is like a semi-automatic and all that, and it's not, I feel this MK2 feels more marksman rifle-like, than the SPR. But yeah, the SPR is also very good. In fact, it would be the quick scope and sniper for those that like that kind of gameplay. But yeah, this is one of those guns, like the M16, like I was saying, you know, it feels so good when you get the kills with it. It does. It genuinely does. It feels like you genuinely bloop the person. Yeah, another one that looks really good with the camo also. I do like it. So yeah, this is the EBR build, the honorable mention that I would say for the Marksman rifles, and definitely on the longer range maps, this, and I need to do a Marksman rifle gameplay, I'd probably go with the EBR. Cronin Mini Pro, Cronin EM55 grip, 20 round mags, 7.62 armor piercing, and then the shark fin is what I was using. I don't know, maybe there'll be a better build once I like play around with it even more, but this was what I used and I do like it a lot. You can spam it a little more, so it's a little more forgiving and stuff like that, right? So I think longer range marksman rifle gameplay, if you're not using the SBR, this would be a fun one to use. And probably what I'd go to for the reasons I told you, like the SBR I just feel is too much like a sniper. Let's get the SMG gameplay now. Let's hopefully we get a good map for it. Dude, what is taking so long? Are we loading in or what?
Domination. We're taking Charlie. Charlie secure. The lead is ours.
Target sighted. Puta madre! I'm reloading.
Securing objective Bravo.
Switching mag. Thermite incoming! Switching mag.
Control Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo.
Loading.
UAV ready for tasking.
Copy. UAV is on station.
Enemy securing Bravo. The enemy
Taking a
is
second
Bravo.
fire.
UAV units exiting the AO.
Dude, I thought teammate was... Fuck, shit.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV overhead.
I should just camp to the fucking flag, man. Teammates are not even bothered with it.
Securing objective.
Surprise cover.
Cold-blooded activated. Enemy UAV overhead.
Teammates, stop giving them UAVs, please, man. Fuck.
Enemy UAV active. We're taking Alpha. Objective Alpha secure. We're losing Alpha.
Check fired! Switching mags!
Hostile Overwatch helo in the area. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Secure Bravo. Ammo box here.
I might back out of this, dude. Jesus. Like, once UAV spam starts kicking off, dude, the game's done.
Securing
Dude.
Alpha. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Get after him. Alpha secure.
Enemy in the area. Stun grenade out.
Yeah, we're gonna find another game. Dude, if they just fucking gave Ghost early on, man, it wouldn't be a big deal. As it is, the footsteps are so fucking loud. Once the UAV spam kicks off, it just is a nightmare, dude. You can't do anything. You just can't do anything. And it's the one reason I like, as much, I really like the SMG class, but like the bulk of the maps don't play well with the SMG. The bulk of them just don't play well with the SMG. There's only a few of them that do, and you rarely get into them.
Kill confirmed. We have taken the lead. Friendly UAV on station. Secure the
Taking it, swapping mags. Covering your 6. Target sight.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Friendly UAV online. Friendly care package in the AO.
Molotov! Sniper KIA!
What?
Charge your max. Don't make you cheat. Target down. Didn't see me coming, did ya? With you, mate.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing flash grenade. Reloading. Attack me.
Yeah. Backed off a little bit to heal.
Friendly cruise missile inbound. Friendly Overwatch helo inbound.
On your 6.
Friendly care package on the way. Hostile UAV in the area.
Semtex out. Flash out.
Hostile cruise missile incoming. Friendly UAV online.
No.
You're halfway to mission complete. Keep it up.
Casi me lleva el diablo.
They're just hiding in there.
Confirmed one.
Throwing sticky. Surprise, cabrón.
EKIA confirmed. Confirmed one.
Loading.
Friendly cruise missile deployed. Friendly UAV on station.
They dropped their sniper.
Kill confirmed.
Semtex out.
EKIA confirmed.
Got your back. Semtex.
We
Grabbing mags.
Confirmed. Enemy KIA. Friendly UAV online.
Switching mags.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile cluster mine detected. Friendly cruise missile inbound.
Changing mag.
The enemy's advancing. Hostile cluster mine deployed. Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
Taking fire.
Hostile VTOL in the area.
Switching mag.
Friendly SAE launched. Hostile chopper gunner incoming.
Dude, I have fucking...
Mission compromised. We failed.
I should have had cold-blooded on. Like, how did you see me? I mean, I guess. I was just shooting. I saw him too, man, when I died. I was gonna go back and get some revenge. I saw his body lying down and I knew where he was. Vaznev 9K SMG gameplay. This is the build. The Cronin Mini Pro, true TAC grip, 45 round mags, 9mm armor piercing, and the CAS-1 381mm was the barrel I used. I'm going to be honest with you, there was a lot of SMGs that I really enjoyed playing with. I just don't feel like, I think out of all of them, this wasn't exactly my favorite SMG. It was just the one that I felt was the most practical for the way the regular maps play in this game. For bulk of the regular maps, you're punished for running around, your footsteps are loud, people hear you coming a mile away. So that whole like SMG gameplay isn't as viable as some of the other guns, right? So this gun out of them all, I felt was the most versatile. Like you had a good amount of range with it. It was pretty accurate, good like sprint to fire and all that stuff. So it has good close range. So out of everything, the more important factor for this gun for me was that you could stretch the range a little better than some of the other guns, you know? But actually, there were other guns that I preferred SMG gameplay. I just feel like they would be punished too much on the regular maps because the gameplay that I enjoy with them is sprinting around like a madman and then, you know, just like beaming people when I get closer to them and stuff, right? And trying to like drop them fast and just being very aggressive with it. But that aggressive gameplay just doesn't play well in this game. That's why, like, for me, I felt like this was the more practical gun. Even though it wasn't exactly my favorite SMG, it was the more practical one to as primary, you know? Like, be like my primary. And I think for like a lot of the medium and bigger maps, this is probably the gun I'll be using for the SMG gameplay. For the smaller maps, you know, like there will be more options like shoot house and all. You can get away with sprinting around and being a little bit of a madman for a good chunk of the game. So things much tighter maps. Yeah, I will probably like play with maybe some other guns, maybe. But again, I still feel like the audio and stuff like that punishes you for doing that kind of gameplay. So even then, I'd be reluctant to play with like my favorite SMGs because, you know, I'm more than likely going to be punished for playing with them, you know, the way I want to play with it. Which is so unfortunate. Yeah, definitely not my favorite SMG, but it was on the top of the like it was like a preferred SMG. It was up there, and just because of like it was more versatile at ranges than some of the other ones. I was like, yeah, this is probably the one that I need to be using for the bulk of like when I'm going for SMG gameplay. This might not be the perfect build though. I need to like play around with the build a little bit. I did like the build, but I think there might be better choices. I don't know. Like maybe the armor piercing rounds might not be like worth it. Could go with an underbarrel or something like that. You know, maybe the barrel isn't ideal. I don't know. This is what I was using. So as an honorable mention build, I do want to give the Val 46 a shout out. This was like one of those builds that you could just be super aggressive with and have a lot of fun with. I felt the Val A568 collapse stock, ZLR combat grip. I did use the 50 round mags, but I'm thinking that might be overkill. You don't need it. I think the 40 is more than enough, and you won't get all those negatives from the 50 by having the base. The VX Pineapple, and then the Singard MKV. Yeah, this is a really aggressive build for the Val, and it was a lot of fun. Again, I did use the 50 round mags, but I think that might not be necessary. I also want to give, like I said, the SMG class has a really good SMGs. So I do want to give a shout out also because I had a lot of fun with an aggressive PDSW build. You can move around really fast with it. So I did have a lot of fun. That was also another top tier SMG that I liked, but I just felt you'd be punished for like playing it the way I'd like to play it, you know, by excelling with the movement speed. And the Fennec was also an awesome SMG. That was a really good one too with the way I built it. The Fennec might be an alternative to the, what's it called? The Vaznev. Because that also, like the way I built it, had a little more range potential. So maybe we'll mess around with the Fennec and maybe I'll drift more to the Fennec for the larger maps in the future. But at the moment, you know, the Vaznev is just a tad bit more reliable. Also, the AUG was really good. All right, now we're gonna get to the trolley stuff. We'll do like the pistol and the like melee weapon, and then we'll call it. Obviously, with pistol and all, I'm at a massive disadvantage, so don't expect amazing gameplay or anything. I'll do what I can. I did equip Orion on the riot shield. I wonder, is there a preview animation for it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Hard
Yeah,
point.
no preview animation for the riot shield. That's what it looks like.
Hard point located. Lock it down. We've taken the lead. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Changing mag!
Our UAV is in the area.
Taking it. Switching mags.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
The rear.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Taking fire.
I knew they would flip it. I knew teammates were gonna flip them, dude. The way they were pushing in here, I'm like, these morons are gonna flip them to this hard point. Dude, the spawn, man. Are you kidding? I missed everything. Jeez.
Enemy UAV active. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Changing mag.
Cold blood.
I've got your back! Swapping mags!
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile mortar strike near your position. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Semtex. Switching mags.
Target area updated. Move to the hard friendly UAV on station. Everyone outside the perimeter.
Shit. Go, dude. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ, dude.
Loading.
Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Sticky.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Swapping mags.
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Friendly VTOL on station.
Reloading. Changing mag.
I shouldn't have.
Ghost activated.
Semtex!
Friendly UAV on station. Confirming next hardpoint.
That one.
Target
Semtex
area
out!
updated. Move to the
Loading.
hardpoint.
Approaching from the rear.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Changing mags!
Friendly VTOL inbound.
Flash, cover your eye!
That was weak. Shooting me!
Semtex!
Watch your eye!
Semtex incoming!
You're halfway to mission complete. Stay sharp. Hardpoint relocated.
Throwing a stunner!
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the
Going
target
stick.
area.
Six men!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
These are I'm picking too many long range fights, dude. It's ridiculous.
Semtex out!
Enemy chopper gunner servicing target.
Watch out,
Hardpoint compromised.
incoming!
Secure our UAV is orbiting the area. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
Marked one! Changing mag!
Target area.
I'm good, Slayer.
Move to the hardpoint.
Jeez, are you kidding?
Got movement. Enemy UAV active. Friendly UAV on station. We're on the advance. Keep the pressure, lads.
Switching mags!
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Drop the motherfucker!
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Friendly UAV online. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Enemy fire!
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
Watch your fire, idiota!
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly UAV online. Friendly control on station. Friendly UAV on station.
Using shell charge!
1 minute left. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Fuck their day!
Friendly UAV. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I am with you.
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. 30 seconds remain.
Going sticky.
Friendly UAV on station. Our
Throwing
UAV is
flash
orbiting
grenade.
the area. All Saber, mission accomplished.
It's a pistol gameplay. Bulk of the games I've been doing actually pretty well, but I didn't expect much from the pistol. P89, P890, 890 or whatever, handgun. This is the build, Cronin Mini Pro, Bruin RSH80 grip, 10 round mags, Bruin MG80 trigger, and the Forget DX90F. Obviously, this would probably be my primary secondary gun. So I wouldn't actually main it other than as a secondary. I wouldn't use I would just not use the optic as if it was just my secondary. So it would open up the thing for like a quick aiming laser. Like I'd probably end up using this 1mm pistol laser just to get the hip fire and sprint to fire boost. I think this is the one I was using. Yeah, I think this is the one I use when I'm using it as my secondary. In hindsight, maybe when I'm doing pistol gameplay, this might not be the go-to pistol. Obviously, honorable mentions go to like the Deagle, the .50. The Basilisk is also a lot of fun to use. And the X13 is interesting, I feel, because you can kind of make it an SMG hybrid. So maybe I need to mess around with the Deagle, possibly, as a primary pistol when I'm going for handgun gameplay only. Because this one felt like the range just wasn't there. At close range or for finishing a person, it's an awesome gun. But I definitely at the longer ranges and stuff, it just falls off, it falls apart. So if you're trying to like main it, it becomes a little tougher. So maybe maybe next time I'll mess around with the Deagle and see how that goes, as when I'm doing the playing on a map and trying out like different weapon types, as opposed to this. I did like it, but it just didn't feel good enough at the longer ranges. It was doing okay at close range, I guess, but even then I feel maybe the Deagle might excel. I just don't think the Deagle's as viable maybe as a secondary, something to just whip out and finish off someone quickly, you know? I think this is more than enough for it, because you'll have like all these boosts that the Deagle wouldn't have. So yeah, I'd definitely be using this as my secondary gun, but maybe when I'm going for pistol gameplay, we'll try something else. Like honestly, even the Basilisk is a lot of fun to use, but that's a very high risk, high reward thing, significantly more high risk than the Deagle. And even the Deagle's a little bit on the higher risk thing. So I don't know if, maybe I'll just stick with this at some, like, you know, I'll have to mess around and see what I like. Dragon really liked the X12 but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to give it some more time. And like I said, the X13 is good, but like mainly because you can kind of convert it to an SMG build. So maybe that would be also a viable pistol only option, you know. All right, for this last game, we're gonna just run around melee only. So I'm just gonna go into shoot house. I don't want to do melee only on some of these big maps and all. It's just be ridiculous. Kiki, please don't. Kiki. Kiki, please don't do this. Don't do this to me, Kiki. just ऊपर किचन डाल दो मैं फ्रिज में वापस में डालूंगा एक्चुअली आप मालूम नहीं जस्ट ऊपर फ्रिज डालो आई मीन ऊपर हाँ फ्रिज से डाल सकता डालो अच्छा ठीक है There's already streaks up. How far along? Yeah, we'll just find another game. My sister sent some stuff from. Also, I don't know if this works or not, but like Dragon said, like if you switch to casual, you won't get such sweaty lobbies. It does somewhat feel like maybe it's like thing, but. Kiki. This is the second time. This is your second warning. Your second warning, Kiki. And I don't think you're gonna. You're looking for a third warning. You fat little piglet. Kiki's probably my most loyal viewer. My most loyal stream viewer. She'll come and sit right in front of the TV to watch my gameplay. Even though it's quite the hassle. Yes, and my sister sent some food, like this thing called Goa sausages. Packaged food, like a packaged sausage. Like I have to cook it or something. It's not thing, but it's so good. It's so good. If you're ever in the Goa region of India, I highly recommend you give it a go. You'll find it in a lot of the stores and Goa sausages. Goan sausages. It's quite spicy though, so if you're not into spicy stuff, you might not be super into it, but it's really good.
Hard point.
Enemy. Got one.
Hard point located. Lock it down.
I'll probably die a lot, even in shootout. It doesn't matter, dude. It's nearly on.
We've secured the lead.
Take cover! They tagged me! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I tried to evolve my way out of that nonsense. No. She actually seems quite fascinated by like all this stuff, but Kiki, don't do that. Don't be an asshole.
Flash out!
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Secure the area. Capture the hard point. Enemy UAV active.
Oh shit! You're a walking dumpster fire!
We've lost the lead.
No, you little shit.
Troops in contact. Throwing flash grenade. Sorry excuse for a soldier.
I didn't want to go right at them because.
You're walking through the fire. I'm getting stitched up.
Relocated. Secure the enemy personnel at the hard point.
Holy shit.
Trophy system out.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. UAV ready to deploy. Locating the next hard point. Get
Requesting
ready.
recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, this map's good, man. It was my favorite map in what's it called? In Modern Warfare 2019. Like I did so much of the camo grind on this map for 2019.
Flash out.
I sort of burnt out on it, but it is a good map.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
Ugh.
Friendly V-shot inbound.
This guy, man, he's just staying there. He
Hardpoint
must be
relocating.
something.
Stand by.
Oh, you little shit.
Location up. Capture the hardpoint. Enemy UAV overhead. Go.
Shit. Throwing flash grenade.
Oh my god, jeez. He moved away from that spot, huh?
Flash out. Taking effective fire.
Locating the next hardpoint. Get our UAV spotted in the area.
Throwing flash grenade.
We have an target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Dude, his teammate not doing anything, some AFK. -er.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
Taking effective fire.
Flash out.
Oh my god, it bounced back.
Enemy UAV active. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemy UAV overhead.
Switching lanes.
Enemy personnel in the hardpoint.
Nah, I saw him too early.
Secure the target area.
Bell basic. Check fire. Took him out. Throwing flash grenade.
stand by. UAV is orbiting the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter.
No,
On
fuck.
station.
I knew I shouldn't have
UAV
gone that
on
way.
station. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Enemy down!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Dumpster fire!
Nah, this is a bad idea.
The next hardpoint.
What the fuck hit me, man?
Stun grenade out. Throwing grenade.
Bullshit. I was not that far out of the corner, man.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Flash! What?
Okay.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
No.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Watch out.
Nah.
Drop that tree!
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Friendly fire, asshole! Throwing flash grenade!
I'm taking fire.
Holy shit!
Mission upgraded. Capture the hardpoint. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy movement. Pushing in.
Stun grenade!
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Combat incoming! Flash out!
This fucking waited too long. I was like, fuck, this fucker's really watching the door.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
I'm getting
No.
stitched up!
No, what the fuck is this dude doing there?
Inside the perimeter. Enemy UAV overhead.
Flash grenade!
We're getting hit hard.
Throwing Semtex.
No, really? Really? That's good.
Throwing flash grenade!
Friendly UAV online. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Flash out!
Location update. Capture the hardpoint. Mission failed. Return to base.
I'm done with Slayer. That was the last game for the stream, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. Wrapping it up a tad bit early today, so I can. So yeah, melee weapon action completed. There's no preview animation, unfortunately. I don't think. Looks good. I wish the preview was a little bit bigger for the knife, but whatever. Just some previews that you might want to see also. Riot Shield. Again, there's no preview animation for it, I don't believe. Oh, you can. There is. Okay. So yeah, that's the Riot Shield preview. Yeah, we can do the combat knife also. There's the combat knife. The floatiness of the knife and all, I hate it. Oh, you can even center it, dude. Oh, nice. So you can center it for the way you like it. I don't know how to turn it back to straight, like sideways. This was my melee class loadout, in case you guys were interested. Riot Shield, combat knife, flash grenades, throwing knives, double time, bomb squad, resupply, and ghost. And then I'll just have dead silence as my field upgrade. And just one more thing, I guess, just to show you guys. I'm not going to show you all the launchers, but the worst of the worst, I guess, the Joker. We did get polyatomic on it. Sort of concentrate, not really. And the other really bad launcher to get, like the polyatomic, I mean, we got Orion on it. But yeah, the other one that was really bad was the Pila. There you go. Yeah, the Pila was another one that was particularly annoying to do. Yeah, and obviously we did the other ones and stuff like that. So Orion unlocked, guns checked out. All right, let's see if we can. Oh, we can. All right. Let's see. There we go. A little more centered. But yeah, Orion unlocked, guns all checked out, and had a little fun with the camo today. Yeah, so plans for Master of Masteries is we'll do the individual guns, obviously, and we'll check out one build, but we'll play like 8 different games, or we'll play a game with each camo that you can unlock for the gun. So like the base camos, the 4 base camos, and then the 4 mastery camos. But it'll just probably be 1, maybe 2 builds. Most likely just 1 build. And it'll be mainly gameplay for the Master of Masteries. Again, really weird that I'm doing the Master of Masteries for the mastery camo instead of like the mastery camos for the base weapons first. Usually the camo grind, it's the journey of the camo grind. Just 1 minute. Kiki, man. Man, you are one little moron. It's the journey of like the camo grind, right? But in this one, like I mentioned this in the unlocking this the Orion camo stream. The journey never felt complete because there's always things pending, like for each gun. So even when you got gold on it, there would still be the platinum challenge. Even when you get platinum, there was still the polyatomic challenge. So I just never felt comfortable doing a master of masteries for a gun that we hadn't yet fully mastered. And I still feel technically I haven't mastered the guns because there's still so much more experimenting and learning, and because there's just so many attachments, just so many attachment variations, and not all did I have available to me during the full grind, right? Only at the end did I have what I had like unlocked. And even now, based like blueprints, I mean, DLC guns will bring in more attachments, I presume, and stuff like that. So yeah, we will be doing them though. We will be doing all the guns. I think, like I said, it'll give me something to do at the very least, you know, for like the game. So in the coming days and weeks and months, like I said, we will be doing Master of Masteries for each weapon, where we'll pick a build and we will, grind out, well, not grind out, we'll try out all the different camos that you can unlock for that gun. I've said this plenty of times. I do really like the camo options that you can get, like the way you get the camos in this game. So if you grind out the guns, you have this universal camo that you can apply to like any gun. So I think that's like the most value where you get from grinding out the guns. You get these camos, right, that you can apply to your favorite gun. If so, there's a camo that you really like, but it's on a different gun, you have to level up that gun to get that camo. But once you got it, you can use it on any gun you want, including your favorites. So that's what we will be showcasing in the Master of Masteries more than anything else. The camos, the potential universal camos that you can unlock by grinding them out. Yeah, the grind is done, dude. Yesterday I just chilled. Today I'm gonna chill. I've been sleeping in these last couple of days, not waking up like, oh, I need to grind today. I need as much time to grind. That's not been happening at all. Like, it's just been me chilling and enjoying myself and resting up after this long grind, which has been really nice. It's been really nice. I definitely feel like they need to like allow this thing to move a little bit more. Before we go, let's just quickly check out the guns. So this was the TAQ-56 assault rifle. That was the build I used. As a honorary mention, we've got the M16 build. Maybe there'll be days where I'll be using the M16 and trying it out and seeing how viable it is on the regular maps, definitely. Maybe we'll prioritize the M16 Master of Mastery so we can try it out with the different camos, but the build, you know, and see how viable it is on the regular maps. Because I do like it, I just don't know how usable it is. But most likely we'll end up just maining the TAQ-56 as the assault rifle. For battle rifles, we've got the TAQ-V. It was good. The battle rifle category was honestly awful. So this was a nice, pleasant change in comparison to a lot of the other ones. But I guess the FTAC would be an honorary mention, somewhat. Still need to play with it more, but generally I didn't like the battle rifle category. The Vaznev 9K, this was the build I used. Definitely a little more versatile, has a little more range than the other guns, which I think has more viability for the maps that we have in Modern Warfare. But honorary mentions, there are multiple honorary mentions for the SMGs, but the Vel 46 was a lot of fun. The PDSW or the P90 was a lot of fun, and the Fennec. We might need to prioritize the Fennec also, like I said, to just see how viable it is on the regular maps. And maybe we'll push out the the Vaznev for the Fennec, who knows, in the future. Bryson 800, this was the build. Not the biggest fan of the Bryson. Can we fit it all in the... No, we can't. Honestly, we could fit the shotgun in the frame without cropping it out, but this is too big, too big. Whee! RAAL MG, that was the build I used. Honorary mention to Seiken, the Seiken MG also is very good. And semi-honorable mention to the, what's that? It's called Seiken MG38 and the Icarus, the 5.56 Icarus. It was an honorary mention. The Lockwood MK2, my build. This one we can't. You can only side to side. You can't up and down, I think. Yeah. But still. Could center it, I guess. Lockwood's so much fun. It's so much fun and so rewarding when you get that kills. It feels rewarding, you know. But yeah, honorary mention would be the EBR. This is the build I used, tentative build. A little more range options with the EBR, a little more forgiving because you can spam the trigger a little bit faster than the MK2. The LAB 330 sniper. Again, I feel like the snipers aren't, they're all decent. They're all decent. It's just the LAB and I think the AX80 or whatever it's called, a little more viable for the 6v6 maps, whereas the other ones have so much more range that you might as well just keep them, pocket them for the like longer range. Maybe those would be like even viable for Warzone and stuff like that, if you're like going for those long ranges. As these two are a little closer range maps and stuff like that, like the 6v6 maps, it excels a little bit more, I feel, because you have a little more speed aiming down sights and movement and all in comparison to the other two. I forget what they're called. Yeah, the MXC PR and the Victus. These two, no, not MCPR and the Signal. I haven't tried the Victus yet, but I think the Victus is also a very slow one. So I think these three would be like for longer range, like ground war, invasion, Warzone. Whereas the LAB and the SPX80 are a little closer range, like 6v6 potential. I need to try out the SPX again because I really like it, but there was some jankiness to the hit detection on it for sure when I was using it. So, the P890, this was the build. Definitely honorable mentions to the Deagle and the X13. Basilisk is also kind of fun, but kind of a niche. Like the Basilisk, the snake shots option is there, but I didn't actually use it that much. I used it like for 2 or 3 seconds and I was like, I don't like this. Because I was going for the headshots at the time and I was just not in the mood to like try out those shotgun shells because you don't get good headshots. Like the headshots were a pain with the shotguns, man. They're really quite a bit of a pain. And then obviously the combat knife we've already checked out. And, you know. Dude. Oh, there we go. There we go. Centered it down a little bit too. More efficient. The light machine gun, man. This looks so good. This looks so good. Like, it really showcases the camo well. This might be my thumbnail. I don't know. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm actually really happy with the camo. I don't know about others and all, but for me, I genuinely do like this camo a lot. I was a fan of Atomic in Vanguard. I really liked it. And I definitely feel this is a step above as far as like camo looks go. Should it move a little faster? Yeah, I think they can update it to move it even a tad bit faster. They already updated it apparently. It was going even slower than this. They could update it to move even faster than that. But yeah. Orion unlocked. Camo grind completed. Now just DLC weapons and future DLC weapons. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I don't know. I know that this game's supposed to have a year 2, right? And I really, really hope they don't do a second mastery camo grind year 2 like this. I hope it's just like DLC weapons and all. And even if it's a lot of DLC weapons, it's just like do the grind, but this is like you've completed the camo grind if you've completed it, you know? So you can just do it for like more guns now. If they make a whole new mastery camo grind, man, I don't know, man. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this grind, man. I'm getting too old. As far as streaming goes, Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard were the only 2 years, and now this Modern Warfare, where I did the whole grind on stream. Modern Warfare 2019, I started streaming, but I had already completed the camo grind for that. But as far as I go, I've been doing the camo grind since World War II days. The first mastery camo that I completed was in World War II. Then I did Black Ops 4, now Modern Warfare 2019. So the last 5 years have been fucking grind after grind. What is it now, 6 years? I don't even know, man. Jeez. Grinding these guns out, tanking my KD, not caring about nothing but the grind. And it wears me down because, you know, I get obsessed with it to a certain extent where I need to complete it. So it's all I want to do. Now that it's done, you know, obviously for the next year at least, I'll be chilled out and just doing the DLC stuff, hopefully, and not the other stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention, okay, a lot of like the camo grinders have been talking about this, and I want to just throw my 2 cents into it. The weapon mastery, okay? Now, this weapon mastery, I actually really like this idea to a certain extent, but I don't like it. So I like that you have this like option beyond the grind, where if you get kills with the camo, you can progress and unlock, you know, the emblems and calling cards and charms, and you can do this for all the guns. But what seems to be happening here is you have to first complete the gold mastery, then the platinum. So you have to do this stuff in order. And that's what I don't like about it. I wish this grind was do it in any order you want, but these are the challenges. So at any point in time I want to do the Orion camo grind, I should be able to do that. And then I can go to like maybe like gold or platinum or, you know, thing, and just jump around between them and make progress on all of them at the same time. Because, dude, the grind for the mastery camos was so taxing, right? I don't want to be now limited to like, oh my God, now I can only use the gold camo because I want to do the mastery grind. No, I want to use all of them. I want to enjoy all of them now. At any point in time. Sometimes I want to try out the platinum. Sometimes I want to do the polyatomic. So if this grind, and it shows, you know, it's like unlock gold camo to have access to this, the other challenge or unlock platinum to have and it's got the check mark, right? So why don't, I personally wish you could pick any camo, grind it, get progress for that particular camo mastery, and then jump around. I would be more willing to do this weapon mastery if that was the case. Like, this is not a hard challenge, and this is not a mastery challenge like those that are like, this is the true grind. No, it's not. This is just some stupid way to pad out the grind. And even stupider is like, yo, you have to do it in this order. 100%, I'd be so much more willing to do this mastery grind if I could do it in any order. Like, so like I can jump around as I please and enjoy the camos that I just earned as I please. The fact that it's limited to gold and then platinum and then polyatomic and then Orion, I hate it. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it goes. This is what I presume is how it goes. I haven't done the testing, but for a lot of the guns, I use gold for the long shots, and then I use platinum for the polyatomic challenge. So none of the platinums have tracked. So I presume I have to finish the gold challenge, and then only can I have access to the platinum challenge. And I really don't like that. It would be so much more like accessible, like the rest of the grind was, if I could choose the camos, and then eventually I'll be making progress on all of this stuff, right? And if I complete something, then I'm like, oh, I actually completed that. Maybe now I can focus on doing the platinum challenge because that's the only one that's pending, So maybe I should prioritize equipping platinum and all. The fact that I'm forced to use gold only and then platinum, and then, dude, I'm not going to enjoy the camos then. I don't have the opportunity to enjoy the camos that I want to enjoy when I want to enjoy them, which is why I probably won't do this. Unless there's like some huge reward down the line, which so far the rumor is there isn't one at the moment. Like no one knows what, like someone's completed this grind and the reward was like nothing. But that was supposedly a mistake and Infinity Ward is fixing it. But we don't know what the final reward is. Because we don't, like the person who completed it didn't get the reward because it's not, I don't know, it's some bug or something. But yeah, I think these mastery challenges, even if like it didn't, like, I don't know, the gold one seemed to have tracked even though I hadn't unlocked the mastery challenge. So even if they had made no progress on these challenges during the grind and it only unlocked after Orion, so I had 0 progress in gold, I'd be significantly more inclined to want to do this grind if I could pick the order of camos that I want to grind when I want to grind them. So maybe one day I'm grinding Orion a little bit, the next day I'm doing gold, and just going back and forth between them and eventually completing this mastery grind. I just don't like the fact that they're forcing you to use the camos in their order to make progress, because it's like, dude, I don't want to do that. I just unlocked Orion. I'm going to enjoy that for a while. There's going to be times I'm going to want to enjoy polyatomic because that's a pretty cool looking camo. Platinum, gold. I just don't want to do it in their order. And that's what puts me off this mastery camo grind. And most likely will not be doing it. Because I just don't see myself like focusing on like, I need to get the guns all gold and all. I check out a lot of blueprints and stuff, so I do like that one game where I'm doing the mastery camo. And this year, I want to do the mastery camo, like just pick one that looks best on the blueprint, right? And had this mastery grind tracked anyone, then, like I wouldn't be like, I need to do gold first, so maybe I'll put gold on this blueprint when I'm checking it out. I don't want to do that. I want to pick the one that looks best on the blueprint and try out those blueprints. So yeah, just don't see myself. I hope they update it so like you can make progress on any of those challenges as you please, and you don't have to do it in order. Or at least at the very least, I hope I'm wrong about that, and you can do that at the moment. But I don't think that's the case. I think you have to do it in their specific order, which I just don't like. I just don't like that that's the case of the grind. Anyway, that's it for today. Long stream. Checked out Orion, played with all different weapon types in games. Did pretty decently. I didn't do bad. I did okay, right? Tomorrow, most likely, will be a Halo stream. And then day after, we'll be checking out the Reloaded update, I think. It will be live by then. So either checking out the update or playing on shipment or something like that, but definitely participating in the Reloaded update, I presume, in some form of the other. And then I don't know, Rogue Company possibly, Raid on the weekends, DMZ on the weekend, Warzone, maybe jump into Warzone. I want to earn that Stronghold blueprint in Warzone, but I don't know. I need to get some friends to do that with me. Me and Dragon and Shadow need to jump on and do that. And then after a bunch of checking out this, that, and the other, because even Rogue Company's got the new season kicking off. I think Halo might have the winter contingency event kicking off. So a lot of other stuff. But we will get back to it and slowly start doing the Master of Masteries for each individual weapon in the near future. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And the grind is now officially over for the base weapons. There's still DRC guns, so the grind never ends. Never ends. But hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. I'm proud of myself. Proud of myself for unlocking this camo. It looks good. I like it. I'm happy with it. It was worth it.